Al.
Good afternoon, I'm Dan Hagan. Today on Up North at 4, the results are in. I asked what you, the viewers, were on your preferences for some local politics on our show. Well, the answers are mixed. We'll have more on that soon. Plus, we are going to highlight 2 local artists, each selected as a winner from the DNR Wildlife Stamp Design Contest. We'll get to all of that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. Dozens of people gathered outside to support the Rhinelander Post Office today. Many said they rely on the post office for sending and receiving important packages and are discouraged by recent cuts made by Postmaster General Louis DeJoy. But primarily, people were there just to show their support for the Rhinelander Post Office. We'll have more on this story on Newswatch 12 at 5. Remember yesterday when I showed you that video of the boat, accelerating out of the water? Well, the driver of that boat is now facing felony charges. Here's the video again on Lake Wausau. The driver is 49-year-old Joel Kleber. He faces second-degree recklessly endangering safety for what you just saw and disorderly conduct. We also uncovered this picture on Facebook. Allegedly, Kleber acted like nothing had happened after he landed the boat and grabbed his red cooler, and then he left. He made his initial appearance in Marathon County Court today, earlier at 2 p.m. Last night, both Rhinelander and Northland Pines school boards decided to opt into the fall sports season. Rhinelander's school board voted 7-1 in favor of a plan to return to the field. No Rhinelander athletes have tested positive for COVID from a practice all summer. The rest of the Great Northern Conference is planning to play at this time, as is the Northern Lakes Conference. An anonymous person showed their appreciation for WJFW Newswatch 12. This sign, in the shape of a TV, was left in front of our station, a very nice gesture. On the back of it, it reads, "A gift, I watch you on the big screen, not an old set like this, 15 plus miles about away from your station." Well, thank you, viewer, so much. And thank you to Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller for joining us now. Jeff, maybe some severe weather tonight.
Hey Dan, yeah, happy Tuesday. We started off the day here, not a bad place to be, with some fog, and then it just got better and better and better. But now some clouds are rolling back in, and the threat for severe weather is not zero tonight, especially across far northern parts of Wisconsin. Looking outside right now, though, it's 80 in Rhinelander, a southeast breeze at 7, and a dew point creeping up at 53 right now. Over in Wausau, 78 for you, but check out your dew point at 60. There is a front between Wausau and Rhinelander right now, lifting to the north. That'll get all of us hot and muggy tomorrow. Currently, though, temperature-wise, we're looking pretty good. 80 in Rhinelander, 80 in Merrill, 79 for Antigo, 75 for Wapaka. There's some clouds and rain cool there across central Wisconsin right now. That's where the weather was last night, but here's the front. Yeah, you can see it right here, the dew points. Cooler, drier air here, muggy, warmer air here, right between the two is where the front is currently. That front, though, is lifting north. It'll sit over Lake Superior tomorrow, meaning all of us will be in this hot, muggy air throughout the day tomorrow with a chance for some more thunderstorms. Temperature trend, though, our lives are going to change this week. So 85 tomorrow, 81 for Thursday, 73 though Friday. And look at the weekend. High temperatures near 70, a bit breezy, but it looks like lots of sunshine this weekend. All right, so there's a threat for some severe weather tonight, and not just tonight, okay? We're talking about tomorrow, too, into the day on Friday before a front comes through Friday. And this is the area we're watching this evening. Far northern Wisconsin is kind of being the focus this evening. But tomorrow, that shifts throughout the day tomorrow to this, and it gets elevated again, right? There's a front across the area. That front's going to trigger more storms. And out there now, we already have some storms forming. So here they are in Price County right there. This is the same front that produced upwards of 7 to 8 inches of rain and severe weather last night across central and southern parts of Wisconsin. It's now lifting back up north. That'll give us a chance for rain and some severe weather tonight. The threats do include hail, wind, and potentially some very heavy rainfall. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Scranton is a long way from Wall Street. You won't find skyscrapers or big city bankers, just hard-working people. That's where Joe Biden's story starts. It's why he's running for president, for the backbone of this nation, working families. Donald Trump, he's in it for himself and his wealthy friends. In this crisis, we need to help workers and small businesses, and we need a president who will build back better.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Tired of that old bath or shower and ready for a change? Mad City Baths makes it easy and affordable to have a new bath, tub to shower conversion, or walk-in tub installed in as little as 1 day with premium wall patterns like sandalwood, white slate, and more, infused with Microban antimicrobial protection. Mad City Baths is Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. Now get huge savings during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation on your new bath or shower with 60 months 0% interest, and receive a $60 Walmart gift card with purchase. Plus, call during this program, and as a bonus, receive a free $100 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Ask about virtual online estimates. Throughout Wausau and north central Wisconsin, call 715-941-4238. That's 715-941-4238.
I like to drive. I used to think I was a pretty good driver.
But now Joe Biden's taken a sharp left turn. Buckle up for his $4 trillion tax hike. Biden's plan raises taxes on small business, reversing the recovery. He's pledged to eliminate blue-collar oil and gas jobs. And analysts estimate stocks would crash up to 25% if Biden takes the wheel, crushing your retirement.
This is just boom.
Hit the brakes on Biden. He'll wreck our economy. Club for Growth Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Tonight, the history-making moment when talent goes from ordinary to extraordinary.
Never seen anything like this.
Got Talent quarterfinals live tonight on NBC.
Tonight, the Republican National Convention continues. First Lady Melania Trump delivers her remarks from the White House Rose Garden in one of her highest profile speeches yet. Live coverage continues tonight at 10 p.m.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. Jeff Weller, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I can't talk though. We have no time. Go.
We do not have much time. So yesterday I talked about local politics, and I asked people if they would email me if they had a strong opinion one way or the other on having local politics on the show. Let's look at the graph here. So we got 3 emails. One was yes, one was no, and one was once a week.
So what do we do?
So I feel like once a week might be a good balance. You know, that's
All right.
between yes and no. I feel like it averages out to once a week. So that's kind of the sweet spot we'll try to aim for. Does that sound good, Jeff?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so I talked about this yesterday as well. 2 Northwoods artists won this year's DNR Stamp Contest design, and they happen to know each other quite well. For the rest of the show, we will learn more about them and what it's like being an artist in the Northwoods. That's next.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
I'd rate Mad City Baths 10 out of 10.
When it comes to the bathroom, the Mad City bathroom, I have to give it a 10.
It's exactly what we wanted. And so they were fantastic. A 10.
With over 50,000 satisfied customers, Mad City Baths is a sure choice for durable, beautiful bath and shower updates installed in as little as 1 day. We'll help you design the bath or shower of your dreams and pass along special savings during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation, 60 months 0% interest, and a $60 Walmart gift card with purchase. Plus, last chance to call during this program for the bonus $100 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Virtual online estimates are available. Dial 715-941-4238. That's 715-941-4238. Call Mad City Baths.
When unexpected home projects come along, use the Home Advisor app and instantly book an appointment online with a top-rated pro. Be prepared for whatever home projects come your way. Download the free Home Advisor app today.
In 2016, I voted for Donald Trump. I said, maybe we can give him a try. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago? No. I like Joe Biden. He understands people that are going through bad situations. He's been through quite a few of them himself. There's really no comparison. Trump only cares about himself. Joe Biden cares about the people.
AB PAC is responsible for the content of this ad. Fairway Storage is St. Germain's newest place for all your storage needs. Brand new units available to store your household goods, boats, cars, and seasonal toys. Easy access 24/7 on Highway 70 West St. Germain. Call today for more information.
I have a big announcement, and it's big. It doesn't just concern me, it affects all of mankind.
Ellen is moving to a new channel. Start packing up the moving truck.
That reminds me, what up, Big Red?
All of the biggest stars, your favorite games, and incredible surprises. Now in a new home.
You know, I like to switch things up. This is gonna be, you're gonna be like, what? Like that.
Welcome to Up North at 4. I'm with Bob Metropolis. He is one of the winners of the bird stamps for hunting. Bob, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks.
So let's start with what these stamps are for people who are not aware.
Well, the stamps are migratory bird stamp, then the pheasant stamp, and the turkey stamp. And basically what they are is years ago, when you purchase a small game license, you'd have to purchase the duck stamp, federal and the Wisconsin duck stamp, and affix it to the back of the license and then sign across the top of it, and that would allow you to hunt. Nowadays, everything's electronic, and you get your license, the license, but you don't get the stamp. You have to request the stamp. So a lot of the proceeds from these stamps are used for habitat, to keep the birds in Wisconsin and to make sure that they have the right, correct habitat that they need. So there's a lot of money generated through the stamps, and it's really nice because this contest gives an artist a chance to shoot for something, to compete against their fellow artists, and kind of show everybody where you're at in your career. And it's, we all need a goal to work towards, and this is a great project for all artists. And there's a lot of up and coming young artists, as we'll see in a minute, that are getting pretty tough. So I'm really excited about that too. It'll keep it alive.
Okay, we should also tell people where we're at right now. We're in the Parkside Gallery in Minocqua. So before we get into more of those stamps, tell us a little bit about where we are and what your history is with the area.
Well, I've been coming up here ever since I was 7 years old. My father and mother had a piece of property up here. I remember camping up here when I was 7 years old, and my parents are pretty crazy. I mean, they say, oh, listen to the wolves. Oh, there's a bear going through the camp, like it's nothing. And I think back about it, and it was pretty crazy, And eventually they built the cabin up here, moved up here, and so I've always been coming up here for many years, ever since I was a young child. And I went to Oshkosh University to study art, but I wasn't in the wildlife field. I was doing contemporary work, and then I finished my college years. I never graduated. I have dyslexia, learning disability, so I moved up north. I grabbed a job as a carpenter, and I started looking at the wildlife around me, and decided to start painting wildlife. And it's been from then on. I've had the business now for 39 years, and I just love to come here every day. I just can't wait to get to work. It's all around me. I think it's important to be a product of your environment, and once you realize that, it's so easy to kind of blend in,
Okay, so back to the stamps. How did you get into this in the first place, and which one did you win this year?
This year I won the pheasant stamp for 2021. I did win the Wisconsin duck stamp for 2020. And as a winner, you have to wait 2 years before you can enter the particular contest. So I have to wait 2 years before I can enter the duck stamp again. So I did win the 2021 pheasant stamp, and I'll have to wait a couple of years for that. I know I took second in the turkey stamp this year, so I'm still able to enter the turkey for next year. I just keep entering the stamps. I've entered the Ohio, won the Delaware, Indiana, and I just sent my national entry in for this year, and I'm really excited about it. I think it's a piece that'll make it through the first round at least, and that's all I care about, is at least getting through that first round, because after that it's just, I know it went from 197 entries down to 33, that quick, and I made it into the 33, but after that it's tough. I mean, you've got guys from all over the country that are entering these things, and these are some pretty well-known artists,
Were you bummed at all that you didn't win in the duck or the turkey, or were you excited for the people who did win?
Well, I'll be honest with you, as a competitor, you're always a little bit bummed. But when you find out who won it, like this year, Caleb, he's from Lake Tomahawk, he's a friend of mine. It was awesome. I think it's great. And the kicker too is that Caleb's a young fella coming up, and we've known each other for several years, and it's kind of neat he comes in here and we talk about art, and I kind of give him all the information I can as a older artist, and so it's really exciting to see him win and do so well. And so he did win the turkey stamp and he won the duck stamp this year, so he won both of them. He wanted a hat trick, but I wouldn't let him do that, so I wanted to jump in there. I know he might be a little bit upset about that, but he'll get over it, But I'm really excited about Caleb winning. I think it's a great thing.
Thanks so much, Bob. We'll be right back after the break on Up North at 4, and we're going to talk to the other winner of those stamps then.
Tired of that old bath or shower and ready for a change? Mad City Baths makes it easy and affordable to have a new bath, tub to shower conversion, or walk-in tub installed in as little as 1 day with premium wall patterns like sandalwood, white slate, and more, infused with Microban antimicrobial protection. Mad City Baths is Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. Now get huge savings during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation on your new bath or shower with 60 months 0% interest, and receive a $60 Walmart gift card with purchase. Plus, call during this program, and as a bonus, receive a free $100 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Ask about virtual online estimates. Throughout Wausau and north central Wisconsin, call 715-941-4238. That's 715-941-4238.
Pittsburgh Paints and Stains. The perfect paint for when the nursery becomes the bedroom. That becomes his room. That becomes your favorite room in the house. Paint because you want to, not because you have to. For results that stand up to whatever life brings, trust Pittsburgh Paints and Stains, exclusively at Menards.
Right now at Menards, get an 11% rebate on everything, including Pittsburgh Paramount Paint.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. I'm here with Caleb Metrick. Caleb won 2 of the 3 stamps. So Caleb, how does it feel to win those 2 stamps?
It feels very, very good. I've won it before, but it never gets old. Being an artist and putting all your work into a piece, and you get a phone call stating that you won. It's you really can't explain it.
What was your inspiration for your 2 stamps? How did you come up with the idea? How did you execute it?
Well, the turkey stamp, every year I spend like a month and a half, end of April and May, turkey hunting. So it comes from just being out there. I love doing it, and it's a scene that any turkey hunter would love to be in, 2 turkeys gobbling. But I really love doing it, and that's all it is. I take as many photos as I can, and it kind of came together. The duck stamp, that was actually a scene. My dad is in the background with his dog and a bag of decoys. So it was that one was really special because they had just put Cinder down, who was in the boat with my dad. So that was pretty neat that I won that one. That one was really special, but it's from being out in the field and taking hundreds and thousands of photos, and then hours and hours. sitting behind a desk, going through reference material, and finally, getting a piece that you really like and going forward with it.
So hunters, when they buy their stamps, if they're going to go shoot waterfowl or turkey, they will be getting your stamps. Is that correct?
It's electronic now. I know Bob had stated that, and now you just have to go to the DNR and you request an actual duck stamp, turkey stamp, pheasant stamp, whatever you would like, and they'll actually give you that stamp, and then the revenue, whatever it costs, $5, $10, that goes towards to benefit, waterfowl or wild turkey management. So,
is that part of it too for you? I mean, it's the artistic muscle that you get to flex, and then in addition, helping out the outdoors. Did both motivate you?
Yeah, that's a great feeling. Seeing your artwork on the stamp. It's really special because, like Bob and me, you love to be in the outdoors. I love wildlife, so it's very special to me. Especially to win that and see your artwork generating hundreds of thousands of dollars that will benefit waterfowl. And it's not just ducks, it's songbirds that inhabit the marsh, butterflies, everything. So it's really cool.
All right, thanks so much, Caleb. We'll be right back with you and Bob right after these messages, and we'll kind of wrap things up here.
Now is the best time to get a new bath or shower with Tundraland. Get 60% off installation, a free frameless shower door, and pay nothing for 2 full years. Lots of styles to choose from, and Team Tundraland will complete your project in just 1 day. You deserve a safe and beautiful shower. Get 60% off installation, a free frameless shower door, and pay nothing for 2 full years. Call 1-800-TUNDRALAND or visit tundraland.com today.
800-TUNDRALAND. Tundraland.com.
Are you worried about going away to college this fall? What if you could get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus to begin your bachelor's degree, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams and saving you money. With NTC's new liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including a guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison. North Central Technical College. We're ready when you are.
Start on an affordable path to your bachelor's degree with the University Transfer Program at Nicolet College. Choose from 3 associate degrees or personalize a transfer plan to fit your interests. You can even earn your degree entirely online. Then transfer your credits or degree to any of the University of Wisconsin colleges or hundreds of other universities. By starting your education close to home, you'll save thousands in reduced tuition and housing. Nicolet College, the smartest start to your 4-year degree.
What happens now? Now that the rent's due, but they've cut your pay. Now that the virus has cost lives, but your health care costs too much. Now that our president has had months, but he still doesn't have a plan. What happens now? Joe Biden knows how to lead through a crisis because he's done it before. When our economy was on the verge of collapse, Joe Biden led the largest economic stimulus in a generation and saved millions of jobs. Now Joe Biden is ready to lead us through this crisis. He knows rebuilding our economy starts with fighting the virus, increasing testing, getting more protective gear for healthcare workers, and calling for mask mandates nationwide. As president, he'll get working families back on their feet by lowering healthcare costs and helping small businesses recover. So what happens now? We elect a president who will build back better.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. I have the 2 winners who swept the bird stamps here for the Wisconsin DNR, Bob and Caleb. Let's start with you, Bob. Just tell me about having Caleb and having other artists in the community. What is that like working with Caleb or just kind of going over ideas with him?
Well, as an artist, it's a pretty lonely world. A musician goes out on a stage and they perform in front of hundreds or thousands of people. When we work in the quiet sanctuary of our studio. We got our music, our coffee, or whatever, and it's just us. And so when you have a a buddy that's another artist that, especially the young guy coming up, for me, it's kind of special because I can share all of my knowledge with him and pass it on. And I think that's the important thing as an artist or as any profession, is passing on some of these things that you've learned so that you carry the tradition forward. And Caleb's been a good friend. He's been coming into the gallery off and on for many years, and we've tossed around a lot of ideas as far as composition, color. We talk about other artists, and I think the biggest thing too is some of the hurdles we go through as artists. I'm a recovering alcoholic and drug addict. I've been clean for 29 years, and I'll let Caleb talk for himself, but he's had similar problems, so we've helped each other out in that respect too. And I think, you know, by opening up and talking with other people, we learn more ourselves, you know, and so who am I to think that I know everything? You know, Caleb's really brought a lot to the table too. You know, I've learned a lot from him. He's given me some inspiration of entering the duck stamps. I quit for 13 years, and he's kind of kindled that fire a little bit. So I'm glad to have him as a friend and as an artist.
Having Bob as a fellow artist is great. I mean, because I think he had said being an artist, there's not many people that can relate to you with what you're doing. So when you have someone like that you can bring your, you know, a drawing in, or just go over ideas, what works, what's not going to work, the discouragement of it, you know, the ups and downs. It's just really nice having that, you know, especially someone who's a good friend, you know, because I come into his studio, his gallery, and we talk about artwork, but, you know, that's just the tip of it. We talk about life in general, you know, so it's really, really important having that.
What is it like being a Northwoods artist? Are you guys able to kind of make it work by just being an artist, or do you have to have another job?
Well, working as a carpenter for many years, it took me a long time to figure out when to take the jump into full-time as an artist. And, you know, it's the fear that kind of stifles you a little bit, because it's all on you, you know, and especially when you have a wife and kids and other people are relying on you. And when both incomes met, and my artwork started making more than the carpentry, I finally made the big step.
I've been doing roofing for 13 years, and I still do that. I work on my own now for myself, so that allows me a lot more freedom. So now, if I want to take a day off, you know, I can take a lot more time to myself, gathering reference material. So it allows me a lot more time to paint on my own. And the winter time, when I'm not working, is when I'm putting in a lot of hours towards my paintings.
All right, thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Bob, for joining me today. Congrats on the stamp wins. Very cool to see that. And thank you for joining us here in Up North at 4. We will see you all tomorrow.